the NBA has given us in decades. Let's go. Late game, Lakers, Nuggets, game 2. Lakers dominating early. Legler, how about the defense from LeBron James on this possession for Jamal Murray?
Yeah, I mean, every time I see something like this, I want to check some birth certificates. I don't understand it. This doesn't make a lot of sense, man. Not only the timing, but the athleticism to get up there by the top of the square.
And then Jay Will, how about this? He's doing it on the defensive end, and then he's running the floor.
I mean, this is what you saw in the first half. Just LeBron James and Anthony Davis imposing their will with their physicality against the Denver Nuggets.
Lakers would lead by as many as 20. Third quarter, that lead is 17. And it's Anthony Davis who would score 32 legs.
Absolutely rolling. I said it going into this series. One way you can guard Jokic, go at him on the other end of the floor.
But now we got the Nuggets, and they're going to start working their way back. Jokic, look at the pass, and then KCP.
You talk about turning it over. You just felt like a run was coming with Denver in their championship pedigree.
Then someone's going to have to explain this one to me. D'Angelo Russell is fouled by Michael Porter Jr., and I say it that way definitively because he is fouled by Michael Porter Jr. He's hit right in the face. The Nuggets would challenge. The call would be overturned, deemed marginal, resulting in the Nuggets' ball. No one can believe it. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes left. Nuggets are down by 4, but look at Jokic's footwork legs.
You give Jokic this many dribbles in the post one-on-one, I don't care who the defender is, he's going to get whatever he wants.
Get 27 points, 20 rebounds, 10 assists. A minute and a half to go. LeBron still in it.
LeBron just finding ways to correct. Man, 39 years old, you think that's going to be game right there. Just a strong finish down the stretch.
Lakers up by 3, but hold on. We're nowhere near done yet. Nuggets next possession. We got them working the ball. We got a save. We got Porter Jr. He's going to drill a 3, and we're tied at 95. So the Lakers get it. Just under 20 seconds to go. Tied at 99. LeBron can't ask for a better look than that. Doesn't get it to go. We got 13 seconds. Will the Nuggets call a timeout? No, they won't. Mike Malone says, my guys know what to do. Here's how it went.
Murray makes a move. Denzel.
Kevin Harlan, the call on TNT. Anthony Davis, the contest. Jamal Murray with his first career game-winning buzzer beater. The Lakers left broken-hearted. The Nuggets hold on at home after the game. Anthony Davis, talk to me.
Can you take us through that last play, just what happened and what unfolded? What was, I don't know if you were screened or what happened on that last play?
Jamal Murray made a shot. Of course, it's a heartbreaking game. You don't ever want to lose in that fashion. I don't understand what's going on in the replay center, to be honest. I said it. I think I said it this year or last year, or whatever. D'Lo clearly gets hit in the face on a drive. What the do we have a replay center if it's going to go? It doesn't make sense to me. It makes no sense to me. It bothers me. Sorry I didn't answer your question, but that shit is like. And then I just saw what happened with the Sixers Knicks game too. What are we doing?
That's a difficult loss, and you can sort of feel the pain emanating from LeBron James. Put your feet up, or we're not going anywhere. No commercials for a long time. We've got all morning long to dive into these. Monica, you got I'm all good with it. You got home in time to see the second half because you were doing the Knicks game last night. LeBron James is talking about the officiating. What do we think of the way LeBron talked? What did you hear from him there?
When I heard marginal on a slap in the face, I had some questions. I did have some legitimate questions. I think you have to understand that that's the play that he's referring to in that moment. Otherwise, I didn't have a ton of gripes with officiating down the stretch. The Nuggets went and stole the basketball game back from the Lakers on their home court. But I gotta admit, I have had some questions about the use of replay as well through the course of the season.
I mean, if that isn't a foul, then I don't know what is a Legler. I mean, I see the look on your face. How is this not a foul?
And the same thing happened in the Sixers-Knicks game with Kyle Lowry when he fouled Dante DiVincenzo and dislodged that basketball. Here's the problem for the league. If you're going to go to replay, and now we're going to have this many camera angles, you know, super slow-mo, see it's 8 times, high def, you're going to see contact. We all have eyes. We know that that's a foul. And if you're going to act as if that contact didn't happen, you got a problem. If you're the league, you're going to be questioned every single game if these kind of things are going to be like, oh, now, here's the thing LeBron's doing, though. This is a deposit for future returns. That's all that is, because that is a play much earlier in the game, had nothing to do with the Nuggets' comeback. But LeBron is trying to plant that seed going forward. Problem is, listen, what I'm watching, all these games are being officiated differently. Vastly differently than what we watch in the regular season, but the replays are catching all of it, and this is a problem for the league.
Does LeBron James have a point? Do you guys all have a point? 1,000%. But this morning, no one cares.
Correct.
Yeah.
And
no one cares.
They lost the game.
Because you had a double-digit lead, you had a 20-point lead, and at some point down the stretch, they just ran out of gas. Like, I walk away from this game thinking about two interesting matchup perspectives from Darvin Hamster. First off, if Jokic is shooting 53% against AD in that individual matchup, how is he able to go one-on-one against him multiple times down the stretch? They scored on 8 of their last 9 possessions. They scored on 8 of their last 9 possessions. Is there not going to be a wrinkle? And I understand AD is going for Defensive Player of the Year, but you're not going to show a double team, a different kind of look to make him pass the ball out? It was barbecue chicken.
I hear you on that, Jay, but you know who we're talking about, right? Like, it's the lesser of the two evils, right? I understand a wrinkle and sending the double team, but often the choice is allow Jokic to score, or do you allow him to become a master facilitator? So yes, but also,
I'm staying at home on Jamal Murray, and I'm forcing somebody else to be
listen,
than Jokic and Jamal Murray.
I hear what you're saying, and you're right. That's what makes Jokic great. He can pick you apart in other ways. Excuse me. There is no single greater guarantee in this league than Nikola Jokic getting something quality for himself if he's played one-on-one in the post, period. So he's going to get whatever. You know that's about to happen. Yeah. You know, guys might miss shots from the perimeter. He's not going to miss those shots. He's going to get what he wants when he wants it, because he's that strong and he's that skilled.
Leading scorer and rebounder and assist getter. It was the 15th playoff game of his career where he led his team outright in all 3 of those categories. In NBA history, only LeBron James has more playoff games in which he has led his teams in all those categories.
And Greeny, like Jamal Murray just continues to submit himself as a top 10 player in this league, especially in playoff time. And if you're the Lakers, didn't you know this last year? Didn't you go out to try to get somebody defensively? And I know Jared Vanderbilt can come back in game 3. But once again, coaching, Gabe Vincent only played 15 minutes. Like, if anything, like Austin Reeves, leave Austin Reeves on Jamal Murray. Like, down the stretch, it was LeBron James and AD and pick and roll. That's a tough matchup for AD, as much as I want to give him credit about being on the perimeter.
Bottom line of it is this. In a series in which I think we all think the Nuggets are the better team, even blowing a 20-point lead, tie game, 20 seconds left, and LeBron James wide open from 3, I'm guessing the Lakers would sign for that 20 out of 20
No question, particularly when he had made big jump shots earlier in that quarter.
And they had it. This was a game they had in a million. This is the shot here. They had this in a million different ways.
And you know what? He wasn't even anticipating going this early. There's about 4 or 5 second difference on the shot clock. So, you know, you obviously would hope to take it down a little bit further. But when he sees the defender fall and he's in rhythm, because at that point he was making jump shots, he has no choice but to take that shot. He just needed to make one more jumper. And when they get the rebound, I love Jokic immediately turning to the bench and waving off Malone. The reason that Malone allows that is because it's Jokic. You are 100% inherently trusting him. Now, it turns out it was Jamal Murray that made the play, but when Jokic turned to that bench and gave him the double wave off, didn't even think about calling timeout. Let us play. I got this. And Mike Malone had so much trust in those 2 star players that he knew they were going to get something good.
I continue. Nikola Jokic, optimist dime. Like, it's just so tough to stop him. But on that note, LeBron James gets a great look, right? But you think about the energy that's had to be exerted over the course of the game, the physicality, defending Jokic. There's the opportunity at a second chance, the legs. You're already hit. You're so exhausted versus a really, really good team. So down the stretch, you don't get a better look than this. But look how spaced out the Lakers are. Anthony Davis, for as terrific as he had been on the glass, is 2 bodies on him in the paint, and then Michael Porter Jr. flies in for that rebound to close things down.
And Monica, also before that last play where they got the ball before Jamal Murray makes the game-winning shot, like literally the last 9 or 10 plays before that, off made buckets, they were pushing the tempo. I mean, it was literally off made buckets. They were pushing the tempo, really digging into the legs down the stretch of the Lakers.
The greatness of Jamal Murray on that last shot, and just how great the game was, and Jokic. What's going to get lost in the shuffle? The play that Aaron Gordon made on the offensive rebound. He basically wrestles that ball away, keeps his toes in bounds to find Michael Porter Jr. for that 3. That was the single biggest play of the game, other than obviously the game winner at the buzzer. He doesn't make that hustle play on that rebound, Lakers win the game. And that's going to get lost in the shuffle. And you had Christian Brown stepped up. They had so many different players make plays for them, leading to the greatness of Jokic and Murray down the stretch.
Look, the bottom line of it is this. We live in a Lakers-centric world, so I think a lot of us are focusing on it from that standpoint. What you saw last night was a championship team showing you why they are a championship team. They had no business winning that game. The Lakers outplayed them all night long, and in the end, they have two superstars. They have a bunch of guys who know their roles, and they got the job done in the final 3 minutes.
Is it fair to say now, because I know last year this caught a lot of flack, that we're looking at potentially like the greatest skilled center to ever play the game of basketball?
Well, look, I mean, he's the best player in the world right now.
Is that outlandish to say when you're watching Nikola Jokic?
That's an honest debate. They even put a number up last night, 25, 20, and 10 in a playoff game. He's done it 4 times.
Come on.
No,
right? Wilt and Kareem combined for 3.
Come on.
That's it, NBA history. So, listen, he's about to win his 3rd MVP in 4 years, and that is what MVPs do in that situation, man. You absolutely make people pay for playing you a certain way, and he got it done.
Also, more important. Shout out to Gru. The commercials are great. Like,
exactly. I love it.
It is funny. Who knew he was funny? He also is maybe on his way to winning his 2nd title in 2 years. Now, that was the nightcap last night.